think the main message is it's flexibility. For EV fleet managers, when you start developing your project, you need to think about flexibility. How are you going to charge your vehicles? Where are you going to charge them? Is it possible to charge it there? But then think that a fleet, I mean, it's a battery on wheels, and that you have a huge flexibility potential there that you can actually harvest on the electricity market, so charge when prices are low, but also maybe offer some services for grid operators like balancing services or playing capacity markets. So I think that's really key now when we see the surge in capacity connections at distribution level, at transmission level, in the whole world. Actually, it's not a European issue or Belgian issue here. It's really in the whole world. Think about flexibility because you will just benefit from it in the long run. That's really, I think, the main message here I would like to bring. So if you want to accelerate your grid connection, because today you have so many capacity being connected or trying to be connected, so if you come with a flexible project, usually you get a flexible contract for a certain time. So if you can be flexible, you can connect much quicker. And I think, again, it's about flexibility. And so that flexibility also allows you to connect faster to the grid. So don't only dimension your fleet charging at your peak once a year. No, dimension it smartly, use an EMS system, because indeed EV can be also, you don't have always to charge at your maximum. So I think that's really the key message here for fleet. Yeah. You do have like 3 big trends today. So you have indeed a surge of renewables, which is not new. Of course, we are heading towards 50-60% of renewables in Europe. And I think worldwide you have the same trend, really driven by PV on one side and offshore wind or onshore wind on the other side. And that means that you have more variability in your mix. Yeah. And there what's EV, again, it's a battery on wheels, can really help the system. But it's not only the system, but the fleet can also earn money on the market, or actually try to lower the charging costs, because you are able to charge when prices are low. And so today, for instance, since from March to September, with sunshine like today, you do have prices which are almost zero or sometimes even negative during the day. So if you can charge during those hours, it's really beneficial for you. So I think that's the first trend. The second one is, of course, electrification. So it's about EVs, of course, but it's also about heating. It's also about data centers that we see also surge, more storage into the system. So all of this will also make the system much more volatile, or actually as EV fleet owner, you can help the system, but also you can earn money or at least lower your cost for charging. Vehicle to grid, it's simply using your battery as a storage device. So it's not only charging, but also discharging. So if your EV is connected to the grid, so if it's connected and it's already maybe fully charged, indeed you could optimize your battery also on the other way. So actually sell your electricity when prices are higher, or offer some grid services to grid operators. Yeah, so vehicle to grid, again, has to be think from start. So when you start your project, think about, okay, how I'm going to charge, but also what can I do? Because I guess it depends also a lot on your business. Because I imagine here in terms of fleet owners with huge fleets, with LCVs, it's a bit complicated. It's not a residential use, but I think, again, think from start. If you can do it, because it will bring you benefits in the future. I think we already start seeing it today. So I think it's more reaction to price signals. We already see it slowly in the residential market, which is a bit a different market. But more and more people are getting dynamic contracts, or they are trying to charge when the prices are low. They are trying to optimize their vehicle charging. And I think for fleet owners, it's even, I would say, the opportunity is even bigger because the fleet is much higher. So the cost to optimize or to set up your EMS system or to set up a management system, relatively are lower. So if you're able to make smart charging happening, communication between the car and the charging, and then also link to the markets, it's fully beneficial for the fleets.